This week's question comes from Destroy. Boy, how do you get that name? That's a great name. Destroy. A recent report from the organization PC Gaming Alliance shows that PC gaming has grown 15% in 2011. Do you think we'll have this trend for the next years to come, making PC gaming as big, if not bigger, than console gaming? I do. I think that as you get more and more services like Gaikai and OnLive that allow you to play games in the cloud, you're going to get more and more people playing what will be categorized as PC games. Clearly, a lot of the free-to-play games are PC. Obviously, social games are PC. You're getting a lot of hardcore games like League of Legends, Dark Ages of Camelot, even mid-core games, Backyard Monsters that are PC games. So I think that's going to continue to grow. Anything that's Facebook, I think is gonna do well, and it will be PC. So yes, I think you get some growth. Period. I'm not sure that comes at the expense of consoles. I think it really is just expanding the market, and I think that it would shock you to see the load balances at some of these companies. It's people playing at work, and we don't have consoles at work, but we do have PCs. Rockin' Rodney, at Rockin' Rodney, with 1s and 3s and 0s in there. Took me a while to figure that out. Rockin' Rodney. What does Microsoft stand to gain or lose if they choose to dissolve the Microsoft point currency? If they were to do it differently, it would be dollars instead of points. I don't think it matters at all. So the answer is nothing. And I can't imagine why they would get rid of points. I suppose, like right now, the point system's a little complicated because it requires you to multiply times 1.25. You know, so when you get $10 worth of points, is 800 points, and you have to figure out that each point is worth a penny and a quarter. I think they came up with that originally to kind of hide how much you were paying for stuff. So when you're buying a download for 800 points, I guess now it's $12.50 or something, or $1,200, I don't even know what it is. That you didn't actually realize you're spending 15 bucks. I think consumers are onto that. So why not just go to a flat-out dollar system and make it clear? They're really not nickel and diming you for truly a nickel or a dime. They're charging you 10 or 15 bucks for stuff, so people know what 10 bucks is. But I don't think they lose anything, and if they gain anything, it's probably respect, because they're being straight with you about what things cost, which I think, again, you'd have to be kind of a moron not to be able to know if you buy, 1,600 points for 20 bucks, that a point is worth 1.25 cents. But anybody without a calculator who's under 5 might not be able to figure that out in their head. So I assume nobody watching this is under 5, or if they are under 5, they have a calculator. If you guys want to read a good book, read Ender's Game. It's about the smartest 5-year-old who ever was on the planet. Next question comes from Minmo. And I can tell you ahead of time, Minmo, I have no idea what the answer to this question is. Dear Pac, with the exception of a few, why don't games have cheat codes anymore? I don't know. As one who really seldom uses cheat codes, as in 3 times in my life, I didn't notice. I actually didn't know. And the only time I've ever used cheat codes is after I've given something like 3 days trying to figure it out, and I can't figure it out. Then I go try to figure out how to get around it. The last time I remember doing it, by the way, was in Max Payne 1. You guys remember Max Payne 1? And there was one scene where Max was on whatever drug they were selling in the thing. He's on drugs, and he's walking through a room and everything. He's walking through this path, and he had to balance his way through. And I tried it 40 or 50 times, and I couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it. It killed me. I couldn't do it. I finally went on the internet, looked up a cheat code, and skipped that level because I couldn't get through, and I just wanted to play the damn game. I don't want to get through that stupid level. But that's the last time I remember using a cheat code. So what was that, 2002, 2001? So that's the last time I used one. I'm not really big into them. I don't know the answer. I don't know where they come from. I mean, cheat codes were invented to help the developers kind of get through levels. So, you have the God level where you're impervious to all bullets and stuff. And they were just doing to test out the levels. So it was a pain in the ass if you had to keep dying and had to start the level again. And I think that they leaked them on purpose to the game review sites, and the guys who created the guides, like GameTrailers, put up a game cheat code guide. I think maybe they're just being stingier and stingier leaking them out. I do see things where people kind of crack the cheat codes that weren't given out after a while, but I don't know if it's a conscious decision. I don't know if it's the game publishers that are really interested in you just being honest and finishing their game on your own, you cheating bastard. I don't really know the answer. So it's a good question. If I ever figure it out, I'll answer it on a future episode, or I'll put it on my Twitter account. All right, fellow babies, if you have a question for me, please submit them at the link below or directly to me on Twitter at Michael Pachter. If you follow me, I will answer them directly. If you don't follow me, I won't answer them. And if you have a question for the show, at Michael Pachter on Twitter, and copy at Rohan Likes Pants, because Rohan picks all the questions.